Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to HCA Winter 2024. This is week number 4. I'm a little late on my start, so the trucks are already moving, so we're going to kind of watch that. We got a second, so real quick before we see the trucks come in, we have the lineup. Syndicate versus Gary Busters Inc. We've got, both these teams are 2-1, so should be pretty even, should be a good fight. Purple Heart Lane Knight. I put a little bit of a filter on the stream, so we just watched a truck go down for Syndicate, though. That's not good. That looked like it was a snipe for Syndicate. Not sure who got that. Pan. They also lost something. Probably a truck. What in the hell is even here? Okay, it was a truck. I just couldn't see it because my screen is so dark. I hear a tank moving up behind me. Alright, let's move back over the center. Nobody's really moving in here fast, that's for sure. And this point just seems wide open. I don't fight here very often. So we'll see how long it takes. You can see that Syndicate is setting their lineup more towards the center. Here we go. We got Luke's coming right in the center, pushing in, getting a little pressure on. There's the table that I always think is a garrison. Looks like Syndicate's swinging a little more out wide towards the west. Looks like they kind of want to control the whole center road area. Not a bad plan. This is where your tanks are going to be coming in and out. Some more tank rounds going back and forth. You can see a lot of Syndicate guys coming down right here in this little avenue of approach on that river. But they got to get across the big river, and with that Luke's firing on them, that can be a problem. Here comes GBI guys moving up slowly. Some artillery coming down right in their face. Hope I'm not forgetting anything. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Is that the Lukes? They just lose the Lukes. I turned my head for a second. They lost the Lukes. Gotta go look. It was. What got him? Must have been a tank. Let's take a look. They got medium over here. That's right there somewhere. I can't quite see him. I want to stay back here at the point, though. I want to see this initial capture. GBI has got the pressure on with their one guy in there. Ooh, some arty hits coming down. Poop Naked barely surviving that. They do have a lot of guys getting right up in the front. Agilon getting some shots off there as they're trying to cross the barge. Gets 2. Machine gun gets 1. Arty coming down for both sides. You know, I expected Syndicate to get in there a little deeper. I'm going to raise up just a little higher. Try and get a better feel for the battlefield right now. Everything's so spread out. Here comes a supply truck for GBI trying to slip in. Gets hit with the tank, taken out. A lot of arty coming down now. Some back and forth machine guns going off. Syndicate just kind of stalled up in the river right there. Poop Naked is in there, but he's pretty alone. Chosen's taking his squad out and around. You can see they're right here trying to get down and through, get in behind GBI. You can see GBI's got their forces kind of fuddling in the front. I'm not sure if that's another Luke's. Maybe I was confused to what got killed the first time. I don't know, but there's a Luke's firing across. Excuse me. That was an American flare. So they definitely know that GBI's got several guys right there. Look at Red Rocket taking some fire from the Lukes, keeping his head down. Now they shifted their fire, some rockets going across. German supplies coming down really close to Red Rocket. Looks like Gareth is trying to get a garrison up there after the cap if they can swing it. Now the cap is going towards Syndicate at the moment. Here's some shooting below me. Abgahu gets Poo-Tang. Abgahu. Yeah, Abgahu. That's what I'm going to call you. Red Rocket goes down up over there. This is such an open center point. Everybody's so spread out trying to get in there. You can't just mob into the point. There's only one building, and everything there is susceptible to tank fire. You can see a lot of their guys are hunkered down in the river trying to keep their fire up from there. You can see some GBI guys coming in down here on the south edge of the, or east edge, sorry. I'm so used to the east-west maps. They're over here on the east edge, coming in along the edge of map. GBI's got more guys directly in the center, but Syndicate getting a good surround on the point at the moment. And here they got a bunch of guys pushing forward. Got some close-in fighting going on right here. Haibara goes down. Abgahu trying to get some shots on Brutal. Kill switch goes down. Abgahu goes down. Brutal and Perpy push up. Taking control of this truck completely. K9 goes down. Twad gets some with a grenade. I think that was his grenade. You know, you got censored back there. They did clear it out. They're all down. Syndicate now getting a pretty good capture going on. Twad goes down. Poo-Tang pushing up. They're really fighting over that truck there on the edge of the map. Syndicate's got good control of the trenches, though. They're up in there, keeping their heads down. There goes the flare for GBI. Some machine gun fire going back and forth. Some shooting going on. Sensor goes down. Ah, Poo-Tang was going to go across the river till he had that was probably friendly already. GBI starting to swing around on the left now. Getting in there a little bit. Poop Naked still in the trenches. He has been there for a long time. And he goes down. I said something. Oh, what was that? Was that the Lukes? I think that was the Lukes. Finally went down below us. Machine gun going across. Syndicate still almost has the capture here. It's still ticking. So close, so close. The GBI's got a lot of guys in there. I was expecting it. There's a stall. I was expecting it to stall. There it is. There we go. Flak position goes to Syndicate. Let's see if they can hold on to it now. Looks like the scoreboard did what I wanted it to. I love it when it does that. They do have a lot of guys there in the trenches. You can see, ooh, did have a lot of guys there in the trenches until they get blasted with a fucking tank round. Where am I on the camera? I want to back up and get myself off the map a little bit so I can see everything. Because there you can see GBI coming in. I was missing that. Rockets going off at nothing. Go swing this way. Seems like this is a much better camera angle here. Other than the few Syndicate guys who are swinging out along the very, very edge of the map below me. I'm not sure if they're trying to maybe get to this trench here. Can you get to the... Yeah, maybe get to here. I think it's what they're trying to do. There goes Censored out in the open. Trying to make it to that tree. Hearing some shooting from Abgahu. Abgahu gets toasty. GBI's starting to get a better hold of the center. Just the center, though. I mean, they've only got the two guys there at the moment. Nothing really going on. Golem's about to get him. So he did get an OP right there. I saw it burn right there on the edge of the water before he went down. Censored goes down, trying to push north a little prematurely. Not quite behind the GBI's eyes lines like he had intended to be. Syndicate now holding a line right here, all the way out across the other side of the map. Pretty decent looking line, even all the way out here. They've got a pretty decent garrison spread defensively. All well back into the Duvet River Battery territory, so should GBI capture, they won't lose a ton of their garrisons. However, not able to make their way into aid station. Now GBI, on the other hand, is, for the most part, completely balled up right here. You can see they've got a little bit out here in the west, trying to sneak around the flank. Got their machine guns up on rooftops. Sending some really long distance shooting. Oh, there's Terry. There was Terry. How's it going, Myth? What do you got? Show us the action. This guy's backing off a little bit. He's looking a little lonely right now. I don't think he's got too much action. There really is wide flank going on by GBI. They're really trying to get around the far side. They've got 2 squad leaders over here. There's Putang. We've been following him for some time. Feisty out here by himself holding his flank. I think we've seen this, seen this garrison light up a couple of times. Chami taking some shots. Not sure who he was shooting at. And back up. Let's head back over to the point. Seeing explosions and stuff going on over there. So you could, GBI is trying to get around the flank. They did end up getting that garrison out there. And we're gonna swing all the way down and around and then back this way. Here at flak position, GBI is getting a stronger hold here on the center. It's pretty even. Not enough for them. They're fluctuating. There's a flare. They can see that there's a handful of Syndicate guys here in the trenches. Golem goes down. Kill switch goes down. Icon goes down. Lots of trading going on in the trenches here. Syndicate still holding on to the river, though. That seems to be their defensive point. Their defensive anchor is this river here. This here. You can see them lined up here extra deep. Samirin drawing some attention. Him and Sky really laying down their machine gun fire. Doing some talking guns though. Getting some coordinating going on. Keeping the pressure up. GBI now starting to cap. Some long range rockets going on from Skints. Some rockets coming in from GBI guys. 2 of them. Some hits. They now have a strong hold on the center. I don't really know what's going on with that flank attack they've been doing, but it certainly drew enough attention from Syndicate. You can see by the spawn-ins here on their OPs. Big artillery hit. Bam! That's nasty. That's going to spell a little bit of disaster. There's another one there. A little bit of disaster for Syndicate. They're going to have a harder time holding on to this. They're starting to push their guys up from the river. I hear a bombing run coming in. I don't know whose it is. It is not Syndicate's. There it is. Doesn't look like they're going to get much with it. Just one friendly fire. They've still got the cap going on here, though. Syndicate needs a lot more reinforcements. There's another spawn-in. They got to watch out for this artillery. A couple more spawn-ins. They are pulling it back a little bit. More big artillery hits coming down on them. GBI knows exactly where they are. Come on. Am I not? Okay. Agilon goes down. You got Kill Switch here just pushing up. Poop Naked right behind him. Pushing through the trenches. Comes face to face with Gareth. Grenade takes them both out. Wow. And that's it for that fight there. Loishin just laying low in the trenches. Yeah, some artillery coming down. That was fun. Let's head back up over here. Up out of the trenches. You can see German supplies coming down right about there. Looks like Gareth probably wants to get a garrison down. Where am I looking? I'm looking right about there. Yeah. Right in the center. Here. I don't know if those supplies instantly got blown up by the tank, though. That tank round landed right there. Artillery's coming down on it. They definitely saw where that thing was landed. Artillery coming down for GBI, though, hitting Hitting flak position pretty hard right on top of their OPs. That's for Malhot. Where's your name? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong side. What's wrong with me? Doesn't matter. I'm gonna say it wrong anyways. Wasting time looking for it. When I could be watching these arty rounds coming down. Now, Syndicate did manage to get Agbehu out and around. Burns the OP, takes out Brutal, gets taken down by the machine gun in the distance, but he did take out that spawn. That'll help take a little bit of the pressure off from GBI. Syndicate will feel a little better about that. Toasty and Icon right up in the trenches, though. There's another spawn in for Loishin. Artillery just coming down right on that Syndicate OP. Some rockets going on, just barely misses Bear. A lot of fighting going on here at the center, and taking a look at that recon plane real quick, you can see they've got this line. The line hasn't moved at all. The heaviest fighting is here at flag position. This is the point. It's kind of why we haven't really moved. We're staying here. There is a lot going out here on the flanks that I want to go look at and talk about, but not while this is being captured. It's almost surprising that it would spread out this far. I mean, not really, because these are the higher end teams. I know that GBI was a Division I team in the APL, so I guess it wouldn't really surprise me if these two teams would have their lines spread out like that all the way across the map to protect the entire avenue of approach. GBI is in the circle, though. They're not capping at the moment. Syndicate has pulled a number of their guys back. And while they're not quite capping, I just want to shoot across the battlefield. We're seeing vehicles getting destroyed. That's a light tank. You can see they're pushing across the bridge here. That's making progress. GBI pushing hard out here on the west side of the map, making progress. I don't think that they were this far forward before. They weren't. Yeah, because Syndicate had their garrison down here, so they are slowly pushing Syndicate back over on the west side of the map while Syndicate is holding flak position. So that... Ooh, that was a big tank hit. Get those tank rounds coming from over here somewhere. Can't quite see it. There it is. Look at him just looking down there. You can see those guys spawning in. Getting a hold of them with those tank rounds. It's going to make that part of the battlefield harder to hold on to. That being said, though, they did really get into these trenches. Formal got his squad up. Censored right behind him. Original K also are on the backside of GBI here in the point. So I think Loishin's squad's going to get cleaned up. There went a satchel. I don't know if there was a garrison there or what it was they were trying to destroy. Ooh, some rockets coming across, taking out some infantry. Chuba Baba gets a kill. There's another spawn in for Syndicate. Keeping their numbers up here in flak position. You can see, though, they're really getting pressed out here on the west. They seem to almost have a big gap right here. When we were over there a second ago, GBI had a lot of guys in that gap. So we'll fly back over there in a minute, take a look, see what we got going on. Some rockets going out. GBI with another big, strong push here in the center, though. They're really keeping the pressure up here in the center, considering how far spread out they are on the west side. Skins goes down. There's another spawn in for Syndicate. Ah, that almost looked like they shot each other, but I think it was just Hybara getting killed by Fish back there. Yeah, Fish getting some shots on. Maybe even directing the tank. Syndicate now pulling their forces back from further back. Kind of losing control of the trenches a little bit. There was another explosion way out there towards the bridge. Don't know what it was. Tank maybe, I don't know. We're missing a lot of the tank stuff. But, I mean, the tanks aren't just like thunder running it up into the point either, so... GBI is capping, though. Ooh, that was a friendly fire tank round, looked like. Either that or kill switch got him, but looked like friendly fire tank round. I don't know. Maybe kill switch got him. Either way, GBI is capping. And you can see they've got a lot of guys coming in from the south. Commanders marking infantry for Syndicate. Big artillery hit there for GBI. I would have I wonder if the reinforced down? Reinforced is not down. They're just getting enough guys back here. Seems like Syndicate, or GBI's got a lot more guys in the area. Yep, sure enough, there goes the cap, swinging back towards them. Poop Naked pushing out wide, trying to keep an eye on the flank. There's a spawn in for Original K. Already coming down close to Poop Naked. A lot of pressure coming from GBI there. Now they're starting to get cleaned up in the trenches. But you can see Syndicate's having to pull out of their forces back, and I see German flares going off over there in the west, so you can tell that while this is happening, they're flexing their strength over on the west side. Now, they're still held up right here and here, so from what we can see on the map, the line hasn't moved much, if at all. We can shoot back over there in a minute and take a look at what's happening, but this is real static right here. I feel like I'm just watching one spot. I want to see what that's happening with the battle, but it just kind of keeps getting some cap pressure going on, and I don't want to leave it. Boyshin's got his squad up in the trenches again. Prank right there in the water, looking for flank shots. Now's his chance. He can't really see through the smoke. He's waiting for I think he's waiting for them to push up that trench right into his face. Here's the shooting. Here comes Fished. He gets taken out. He gets spotted and taken out. All that for nothing. That's so sad. That hurts on the inside. More flares coming up for GBI. Alright, they're going to see there isn't as much pressure over here on the edge of the map anymore. They have a lot of guys here. A lot of pressure. They're also over here. I know they're capping. I have to swing over a little bit and see what's going on. So much pressure going on over there in the west. It's crazy to me that it's so hard for this to be, or that they have so much pressure on here at the center. The Syndicate is pulling some forces back. You can see they've got a little bit over there. Maybe, oh, never mind. They're getting taken out, though. I think that was tank rounds. They just are taking so much damage from this tank and artillery. It's just keeping them out. Keeping them out of their own point. Flak, about a third of the way cap. It's kind of flickering back and forth. Here comes a bombing run. That's going to be another bombing run for GBI. It's going to go up the river. I think they might get a hold of a lot of guys here. Oh, that's a big clear. And then K9 goes down to the artillery on the back of it. This might be a GBI capture. There's the Puma pushing around on the flank, drives right into the water. Prank spawned in after the OP burned, but there's not much you can do. The Puma goes down to a rocket. That was a good rocket shot by Syndicate. There's more big artillery rounds coming down on that OP right behind the barge. Original K trying to push his squad down to the east of the map a little bit, towards the edge of the map, trying to get up out of the river and do some damage. They can't really get into these trenches, though. Ticker's almost 3/4 of the way towards GBI. GBI almost has flak position under their control. More reinforcements flooding in from Syndicate now, coming in from the northwest. Getting into the river, still not pulling it back. GBI losing a number of the reinforcements. They are still holding, though. Still capping. They have supplies coming down at flak position, anticipating this capture. There goes another flare. They're going to see that the edge of the map is pretty clear. They can focus a lot of their fire over further west now. You can see that they have guys that are making it across the river up over there, over in the west as well. This is a lot of pressure from GBI. Syndicate is pulling it back. They have the reinforced down. They have a couple of guys in the edge of the circle right there by the barge. Lose them to both some rocket fire as well as a strafing run. Prank still alive. Oh, spoke too soon. Gets taken out by Kelly and his machine gun. GBI with the capture. Oh, no. I spoke a split second too soon. Syndicate pulling it back. It's fluctuating, it's flickering. I have no idea what's happening right now. Syndicate's got so many guys coming in. They're getting blasted by artillery. GBI is capping again. There's only like one little mark on the ticker. It's contested. It's going back and forth. There is the capture for GBI, giving them the 3-2. There, giving them the 3-2 over Syndicate. Yeah, scored it all kinds of crazy stuff that time. Flipped to 2s, flipped to 3s, all kinds of stuff. Alright, so they do still have garrison back here. And they do still have decent garrison spreads across the map. Now that GBI has captured this, Syndicate's starting to get some pressure back on it. Might be a cap back. We'll see. I want to swing over here and see if they got any kind of garrison up. I don't see one. This is about where those supplies were dropped. I don't see a garrison for GBI. That doesn't mean there isn't one there. I just don't see it. Still got artillery coming down on that OP though. Perpy pushing out on the edge of the map. It looks like he's going to get his OP up in this river, take control of this territory. Now it's really hard to take that back from the other side because you got to come across all this open area to get it. It's really hard to get to that. You got to come down the river to do it. So this is fairly stable. I'm going to swing back out to the west and see what's going on. GBI really taking control of the bridge. Really taking control of Duvet Bridge. Yeah, taking some shots at Kiss the Homie. Misses. Look out, Drink. He gets him. And then gets taken down by Meme Star, I think. GBI's got some pressure here, though. I hear a tank coming up. Looks like they're going to take control of the center now. They get control of this bridge and beyond. Get their garrisons up here. All of the fighting is over here on the east of map because where most of the points are over here. So. GBI takes complete control of flak position. There is nothing here, nothing even remotely close from Syndicate anymore. You know, they're getting some spawn-ins. They are still trying to muster their way into the front door, but I don't think that that's the best way to do this. I mean, they could at first, when they first started swinging it back their way, they didn't have much of a choice. They wanted to try as hard as they could to take it back. But now that they've been completely shut out, I think they're going to have to flank. They're going to have to keep just enough pressure up in the center to keep GBI from pushing through here. But they're going to have to flank. That's going to be. I mean, you can't use this open territory here. The only way to approach is right here. It's too dangerous. It's a kill zone. It's a kill funnel. See, look at that. You got flares going up and over it already. All of that's marked. They're going to see it. They already got their artillery coming down on it. Machine guns are probably training into this exact spot as we speak. There's the tank rounds. Artillery gets a direct hit on Syndicate. Kill switch just backs up completely. Like, fuck this. Taking some shots at Gareth. Maybe trying to get Murray in his MG. Over here in the west, does look like Syndicate's trying to get back across Duvet Bridge here now. If they can get through here and get on that flank, I do hear a tank. Hey, you got 76 right here. Almost gets destroyed with a satchel. That was close for the 76. Out in the west, you got Steve goes down to Poo-Tang or Grink, one of the two. I'm not sure. Richie gets Poo-Tang, I think. He's out on the bridge. Hard to get across that bridge if people are watching. It's really big and open. I mean, it's hard to get across any bridge if people are watching, but at least this one's shorter and has a little footbridge. You can get across here if you're careful. There goes the 76. GBI. That was 76, right? No? That looked weird. It was the 76. Huh. I could have swore I just watched... I could have swore I just watched a Syndicate guy kill the 76, but that should be their tank. I don't know. I don't know what I just saw. My mind's not comprehending it. Anyways, let's swing back to flak position. It's still... Wow, GBI pushed their tank right up into the center. Looks like GBI is actually doing the opposite of what I just said. Instead of just waiting and receiving Syndicate's forces, they're pushing straight through. Just pushing into the front door and taking it. Using their tanks. Keep the pressure up. Where'd that tank go? Still there. So you got Formal hanging out close. I don't know if he's marking that tank or not. They got two tanks here now. It's the Mo. Hi, Mo. Formal still laying low. Gets shot in the back by Godimus. In the back. Artillery coming down directly where Syndicate is. This is some phenomenal artillery for GBI. Always seems to be exactly where they need it to be. Exactly when they need it to be there. I will have to give their artillery that. This is really starting to push forward. Syndicate just trying to hold the bridge. You can see that they've got a lot of pressure right here at Duvet Bridge. Over here as well, having a hard time keeping them from crossing there. GBI just seems to be kind of slowly marching their troops forward across the map. Let's see if they can keep it up, though. That might have been some friendly fire artillery right there. What? Okay. No. What the hell? What blew up this tank? Boom! Big artillery hit. That'll distract me from not understanding what just happened. There is some things happening in this match that I'm just barely catching it or just quite not seeing it. And I'm like lost. I'm greatest caster in the world. I have no idea what's going on. But there's explosions everywhere and we're having a lot of fun. Loishin getting his squad up close. Getting hit with artillery. This must be Syndicate's artillery now. I don't know, it's both. It's both because we've got Artie coming here, we've got Artie smoke coming there, so looks like Syndicate smoke coming, or Syndicate artillery coming down right here in GBI's face while they're trying to drop smokes to cover their approach. They are pushing up to this bridge. It'd be kind of hard to get across it, but if they can get a tank up there and cover them, tank and some machine guns, see what they can do. Let's go ahead and just shoot straight down the river. Here at the bridge, got Cooked got some cross machine gun fire going on. Shooting all the way over there. Probably was able to see censored just now. GBI losing some guys though. Syndicate's got their guys right on the other side of the river. Keeping the pressure up. There's some tank rounds. There we go. Steve makes it across the river. Gets Flo. Yao Lin Lin. Right there across the river. Some rockets trying to get a hold of Cooked. Doesn't get him. He's still laying down some, you know, not quite rapid fire, but... Terry goes down. Terry, no! Syndicate holds the bridge. Trying to get across it. Can't quite get across it, but they're holding it. Wu-Tang made it all the way through on the west side of the map. Syndicate has lost control of the west side of the map. Look at Grink has busted all the way through. He's almost all the way to Dead Man's Corner. This is pretty bad for Syndicate. They do not want GBI to be getting guys behind them, causing trouble. That's the last thing they need. Back over here by Duvet Battery. Does seem like GBI is not going to be able to just push into the front door too easily. I think, at the moment, the biggest danger to Syndicate is the fact that Grink is right here behind them. Storm and Mormon seems to be aware. Is there stuff lighting up there? Did they just lose a garrison back here? Or is he just... I think he's moving to build. There's supplies right there. Grink is going to be right on top of him. Flare goes up. You see it? Oh, Grink goes down to Twad. T-Wad. Viking coming through. Looks like they're trying to clean that up. Obviously, they're aware that they got broke through on that side since they lost all their spawns. Back here at the bridge. Syndicate got pushed back to the north side of the bridge, and things have stabilized. Cooked going back into the building. Looks like he probably got taken out at one point, trying to get back into one of his windows. Back down here by River Battery. Things are getting pretty hot right here on the water. Abgahu gets Icon. Agilon trying to get around the side. Poop Naked and Never. Kind of pushing through. And Abgahu. Looks like they're trying. I don't know if they're trying to get across right there. There's a spawn in for GBI. Let's see where I'm at. K9 there on the edge of the water goes down. Some rockets coming out for Icon, hitting the buildings. Rockets coming across here on the edge of the map from Agilon. Seems like he was shooting at a tank. What do we got? AT gun? Toasty going to make it across the bridge. You can do it, Toasty. Nobody's looking. Gets Abgahu. Nice shooting from Toasty. Got some artillery coming down on Never. Toasty holding his position. The Artie gets a hold of Never. Some more spawn-ins for Syndicate now. Starting to take this a little more seriously. Toasty goes down. Agilon trying to get a hold of... What's that? It's a Greyhound. There's a Greyhound over there. Where is he? Oh, he's right here. I can't see him because he's green. He's green. He blends in. He's getting a little bit of a cross-map fire going on, trying to help slow down this attack. Loishin's got his squad right up in the front, though. His guys are the guys. They're the ones who are always there, right in the front line. Usually with him in a trench or a ditch nearby, keeping their OPs up. Not a terrible plan, though, you know, even if you're not really fighting, you're always got to spawn there. Looks like that's what he's doing, is waiting for a garrison, waiting to build a new OP. Artillery coming down for GBI now. K9 down on the edge of map. It's pretty... not much going on over here. Let's shoot back to the west. Over here on the bridge, I do see some GBI guys on the north side of the bridge. Cactus has made it across on the barge there. It goes down to Snarky Snacks. Some tank rounds coming in for Syndicate. Proceeds trying to get across. He's trying to do the sneak. Oh, they're right above you. Did he just shoot him through the bridge? How did he do that? Someone else shoot him? Must have been somebody else. There's no way he shot him through that bridge. Now trying to make his way down the water. He's close to the garrison. Comes up and over. Gets spotted by about 10 guys. Gets turned into Swiss cheese the second he comes over the hill. Or the wall, I mean. Here comes Terry trying to cross the bridge. Nope. Looks like he's going to do the same maneuver. They're using this dock here to jump across. Evac doing the same thing. He's in the water. Where do you go from here, Evac? Nowhere. You go nowhere. You didn't make it. Does look like Syndicate's starting to get across the bridge here. Now the machine guns are covering the road. They're going to draw a lot of fire there. But they did get 3, maybe 4 guys across. Terry now making the jump, taking the plunge. Him and Storm and Mormon pass each other. I don't understand. Can you climb on that dock? That's the second time I've seen him try to do that. Syndicate getting cleaned up after they cross the bridge. Let's take a shot. Let's shoot over here to Duvet. Or to River Battery. GBI's got a couple guys right up there on the river, but it is difficult to get across this. This is not a terrible position for Syndicate to have to hold at the moment. You know, it's really hard to get across this water. It's really hard to get across all these open areas. It's hard to cross this river here. So, pretty easily defendable here along this line, but they're trying to cross the bridge here. They did take back control out here in the west. Now, of course, I can't quite see what Syndicate's doing. This is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do a quick fly across. Try and get a feel for what their lines are doing. They've got Chubababos back there, Memphis. They're just holding this river. The river is the line, and it's really hard to get across it. GBI's on their side, and Syndicate's on their side, and Syndicate making another semi-successful river crossing here, though. Red Rocket and Richie getting a couple kills here. Richie goes down. Red Rocket goes down. Kiss-A-Homie doing some damage. Davy Jones holding on by the river. Trolley made it across over here too. Now, did he get that garrison? Looks like somebody got this garrison that was over here. It's on the other side of the road now, so it did get rebuilt. GBI kind of starting to build up on this side of the water, though. Getting a couple guys across, getting some pressure on. Evac goes down to Trolley. Syndicate does not want to lose control of this bridge. Terry makes it across. Terry goes down to Richie. Trolley takes down Meme Star. Bomba goes down. There's a bombing run coming in right here. That's a Syndicate bombing run. They're trying to clean this up. They are nervous. Some reinforcements coming in. Meow just holding on right there by the water. Try and get the camera so that we can see back towards River Battery. I do see Cersei is on that side of the river too. So GBI keeping the pressure up. They lost hold of their foothold here on the bridge. And Syndicate does have a lot of troops here. They get spotted with a flare. Some rockets coming through. Kill switch goes down. Flow goes down. Golem goes down. Look at this. Syndicate trying to get control of this area. Throwing a lot of power at it. GBI could capitalize on this and push, but I don't know if they can do it fast enough. Syndicate just wants this section alive. Looks like GBI is going to focus on containing this. They're not going to go for any kind of cap race or anything ridiculous like that you would see in a public match. Syndicate taking some casualties from the bombing run. GBI flooding their reinforcements. River Battery has almost nobody at it right now. Up in the north, Wu-Tang's dead on the bridge from T-Wad. Not a whole lot there. Most of the action is right here at Duvet. Throw Seeds goes down. Poop Naked goes down. Myth goes down. Casualties everywhere. Eggs goes down. Richie trying to get across on the lower bridge. Evac already on the other side, right below us. Trying to get some crossfire onto Flo. Owens now pushing out that way, reacting to it. Owens goes down, I think, to Richie B. A lot of casualties going on up over there by River Battery, too. I see the artillery's taking a lot of guys out up there. Syndicate getting pretty strong here. This match looks a lot more interesting than the one Angelo's streaming. Thanks, Wix. Slash blush. Cactus gets meme star before Smilk gets him. Gigadeath holding his position right on the road. There's another spawn in for GBI. Yao Lin Lin is right on their flank. He's looking the other way, trying to get some shots. Takes down Owens. He's right next to all this power. Let's see which way he goes. He's going to jump. Nope. He's going to try and jump the wall right here. Don't do it, Yao Lin Lin. Go around the far way. Toss some grenades. Anything. Just don't jump that wall right there. He's going to get Terry in the back. Look out, Terry. Oh, Terry gets saved by Owens, who knew he was there because he got killed by him a minute ago. Let's back up. Syndicate pushing pretty far across the bridge, though. Pushing their line down this way now, which, honestly, they should be able to anyways. This bridge is fully in blue territory, so that, you know, down here is most likely where GBI's garrison is. Or was it right here? Were they spawning in right here? It is. It's right there. It's right there. So it... Hold on. I'm checking. Okay, right on the edge of the line. Just for a second there, it looked like it might be in the blue, and that would be awful for GBI. But no, it's highly unlikely that a team as skilled as GBI would make a mistake like that. Doesn't mean they won't, but it's highly unlikely. Things getting into mixed here. GBI taking this attack very, very seriously. They do not want to let Syndicate take control of this area. They're pushing a number of reinforcements back this way. Exile laying down the suppressing fire with his MG. Hold still. Gets a hold of Steve with the MG fire. He's really just covering this one avenue. Does not even see the road. I would expect a machine gun to be covering the road, but I suppose tank right there. Let's back up. Let's head down this way. River Battery. Really not terribly threatened. I mean, just getting some machine gun fire, a little bit of tank fire, but there is a number of Syndicate guys here holding. Loishin still got his guys up in the front while Formula's trying to push across the bridge. Or is he? Is he in the water? What's he doing? Throwing grenades. Did Agilon... He just threw a grenade right in their lap, I think. He did. Got a hold of Loishin and might have got the OP. I think that's where the OP was for him. That could have been a very beautiful grenade for Formal. Let's go ahead and back up. Take a look. Some long-range rockets going out for Bama. And you got the machine guns just ripping from miles away. Agilon goes down. Again, this front door, it's really hard to get through here. There was a little bit of a fight for a second, and it was cool to watch that grenade kill. But most of the fight is here. Look at this. Almost instantly. And the moment we went and looked over there, GBI has taken back this whole area. They're pushing back across the bridge. Proceeds is across. Owens is across. Toasty is across. Campo trying to make the jump. Gigadeath goes down. Chosen goes down. Meme Star goes down. GBI putting the pressure on. Proceeds gets the OP. There is a spawn in. They get him in the back. No squad leader though, so they won't be able to rebuild that OP. At least not right there. Campo goes down. They did take back control of that hedge, but right on the other side of it, GBI is getting into the houses. And that is more dangerous. That is a much more dangerous place for GBI to be for Syndicate. Much better places for them to hide. To turtle up and hold while more reinforcements come up behind them. Yeah, look at that. GBI trying to get control of the bridge. They do take a number of casualties. Syndicate, for the most part, cleans it up. I'm a little surprised that Bad Up was able to stay in that building with all those GBI guys that were around him. I gotta turn and look this way real quick. I do hear some shooting and some blowing up. Grink and Chami trying to get a couple of squad leaders across. Looks like they're trying to get out and around. You've got Recon keeping an eye on that area, trying to make sure that they don't flank. The line has basically stabilized again right at the river, except for it kind of angles up this way a little bit as GBI has got a couple of guys that they're trying to squeeze across over there. Gets spotted with a flare though. GBI actually does take control of the bridge, including the garrison. That is not good for Syndicate. Syndicate does not want GBI to have this position. Now they can get some red zone garrisons up, some OPs up in this area, take control, start pushing out and around the flanks. Really just kind of cut Syndicate's lines in half. They won't be able to defend this area properly. It's going to force the line to kind of go this way. It'll move GBI away from their better, their blue side garrisons where they can spawn better. But if they have the pressure, they have the pressure. It doesn't matter. Back here at River Battery, Syndicate has quite a few guys holding on to this. And everything's so spread out over here. There's just a big open no man's land that you can't really get through. It's all over here at the bridge and now north of the bridge. GBI is actually kind of set up now to where if they take control of River Battery, they'll be able to start threatening Dead Man's Corner almost immediately. Chuba Baba is crazy. You got that right, Nami. I've seen him do some shit already. I've seen a lot of people doing some shit. Now's a good time for us to go give Terry some shit. Terry, hold still. Terry's looking out that way. He's got a lot of blue coming on his ass. Wait, did I hit the wrong button? Oh, damn it. There, no. Okay, that's the one I want, to where it just lights up when I look at people. Terry goes down. I had hit the wrong button that made everybody light up. I like to do the one where it just lights them up when I hover. Tank rounds coming in. GBI still pushing up the road, still trying to get the pressure right up to Dead Man's Corner. They kind of have to, though, because, again, all open area, so they kind of just have to take control of the river here if they want to get out and around. They still have another bridge to cross. Although I think you can walk across that water in a number of spots. Brutal has been holding at this position for several minutes. Who's bombing run? That is Syndicate's bombing run. I don't think they're going to get much with that. Just flow. Just flow. Brutal goes down to Richie B, gets shot in the back. GBI still holding the bridge. Had a couple guys pushing out and around. They get shot in the back by Chocks, and then shot in the front by Richie B. Foremost kind of pushed across the river over by River Battery, but it seems like most of the fight is going to be right here. Right. So the line would have swung this way, but it looks like Syndicate has just said, fuck no, they're not going to let this happen. They are not going to let GBI cut them in half. Terry and Never getting right on top of each other. I had added a couple of filters to the stream itself, like to my display capture, so Hopefully it's a little brighter for you guys than what I'm seeing. It should be a little brighter for you guys. Not much. I didn't want to go crazy. Come on, one of you shoot the other. Oh, that's like a tall wall. Hey, some grenades. Never goes down. Kiss a homie goes down. Let's back up. I'm not seeing everything. There we go. Now I can see a little better. GBI pushing the tank up. Tazi solo tanking. Chosen's got his squad up close. Kill switch goes for the tank shot. Gets an engineer with it too. Brutal goes down. He's loading his rocket. Tazi wants to get up and over that hedgerow. Kill switch. Gets the P4. I heard another rocket over here. It was Prank taking something out. Getting really intermixed here. Original K up over there by River Battery, holding the river. Gets taken out by artillery. The fight really is right here in these buildings, right here by Duvet Bridge. Terry goes down to Never. Smilk goes down to Murray, I think. Or maybe Exiled. Cooked goes down to Richie B. Myth goes down to Murray. Poop Naked goes down to Meow. Prank just shoots somebody right in the face with a rocket before getting taken out himself. Lots of back and forth going on here. No, I do hear some tank fire. And there's a heavy over here and a heavy up here. So there is a heavy right there for Syndicate. But this has been... I don't know, maybe it's just me, but to me it seems like this has very much been an infantry fight. But I'm not that great at looking for the tanks. I love my infantrymen. I love them. Flo goes down, Eggs goes down, Meow goes down. Fighting is heavy here. Let's do a little bit of circling. Prank and Brutal getting right in each other's faces. Brutal goes down. And he gets trolley too. Oh, Prank almost takes a rocket to the face from Kissahomie. Him and Kissahomie trade completely. Gigadeath gets an OP, I believe. There was a spawn in there a second ago. Him and Terry running right on top of each other. He goes into the house looking to get a hold of Cooked. Will most light. Oh, Cooked gets him. He was ready. Terry goes down. Campa goes down. Some rockets coming in. Boom. Rocket to the face. There's another spawn in. There's more OPs here for GBI. With the MG, some Exiled right there on the bridge. Risky location for the MG. Bad Up taking some shots at him with his MG. Tazi goes down, falls in the water. Meow gets taken out by Gigadeath. Myth goes down. Steve goes down. Pan over there laying down some pain with that MG. Laying up on the wall. You can see him. Nice position. Oop, too fast. Nice position there on the wall. He can see the road. He can see off to the right. He can see into that courtyard. I will have to remember that spot. Chosen goes down. Beamstar trying to throw some rockets. Doesn't get anybody with it. Some back and forth going on. River Battery over there. Still looking pretty safe. All the fighting is here at the bridge. Right in the center. Let's take a look at the map real quick. Everything is still stable on the line. The fight is here at the bridge. GBI starting to push across a little bit again. There, now we're going to position ourselves to kind of look east towards River Battery. I know we're missing everything that's happening in the west, but I can't see everything at once. Trolley trying to get across the small footbridge. Him and Sensor going to run right into each other. Nope, Trolley goes the other way. Sensor gets taken out by Meow. Charlie pushing all the way out and around. See what he sees. He might get kill switch in the back. When he gets Davy Jones, gets kill switch. I hear a precision strike. Went off over there somewhere. Might have been going for the garrison at River Battery. I'm not sure. Meow does go down. Trolley does make it up to this house, though. Takes out Poop naked. Him and Prank in close proximity of each other. A little warm in here. Make sure my fan's keeping me cool. Fighting is pretty heavy here. Wow, Syndicate lost a lot of their guys. GBI, oh, there's some already taking out a bunch of them. Gets another spawn in for Syndicate. Over here at River Battery. Loishin managed to get his squad in there. Or at least himself. You got Grink all the way out and around too. Formal holding the bridge. He goes down to Murray. Loishin laying low, trying to get his squad in there. Original K now and Loishin right on top of each other. Murray covering. Murray goes down. Loishin has his OP, gets taken out immediately by Original K. Original K goes down, Loishin goes down. That will get cleaned up. Icon is still there, but without the OP, he's not going to be able to hold. GBI is getting a little bit pressure there, though. They are crossing the river here. Trying to get a little bit of side pressure on there from that position right there on the corner of the water. Heading back. Over here at the bridge, this shit's real heavy out here. You got a Tiger pushed up now. GBI starting to push across. Slow it down a little bit. Back it up a little bit. That Tiger taking some long range shots. Not quite sure where the enemy tank is for him. There's the heavy right up around the corner. I think I saw him moving. Looked like he was getting ready to peek. Should be right about there. You can see him. He's trying to get a different position, I think. Doesn't want to duel it out with the Tiger. At least not from there. Tiger's got good cover behind that bridge. Syndicate clear out their side of the bridge. GBI does make it across over here on the west now. And they are devoting a little bit more pressure over here. Not a ton of guys, just a couple, a little bit of back and forth going on over here. Syndicate has a lot of guys here at the bridge. Satchel on. Tank guy goes down. The tank commander goes down. Meme Star did get the satchel on. More crew members are out. He's trying to get that satchel. We'll see if he can do it. He most likely will get the satchel off of there. It's close, it's close. He's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. He doesn't get it! He didn't get it. I thought sure he was gonna get that satchel off of there. The Tiger goes down. That's gonna help Syndicate keep control of this bridge and possibly take it back. They also completely cleaned up over there at River Battery. Heard a precision strike, and it looks like GBI lost something over there. So they just lost a Tiger and something else, possibly to a precision strike. Meow pushing out and around again. Gets a hold of evac. Kill switch holding there. Did kind of look like he just burned an OP or something. Gets kill switch. Going for that OP. Prank taking shots at him. He gets taken down by Prank. Prank saves the OP. Just in time for a spawn in, too. Gigadeath pushing up now. GBI trying to get across the water here yet again. I hear a bombing run. Don't see it on the map. There it is. It's gonna hit Syndicate right here on the edge of the bridge. Get a bunch of guys right there. Bullshot manages to survive. Bull hate? Bull hate? Is that what it is? Bull hate? I don't know what that's supposed to be. GBI getting across now, though. Using that bombing run to push a couple of guys across. Terry out in front, leading the way. That's how a squad leader does it. You lead the way. At least that's how I do it. I love it. He's going to get this OP. Gets the OP. There is a spawn in. He's going to hear it. Gets taken out by Kill Switch. Doesn't hear it fast enough. Chalks immediately gets his OP up in the same spot. Go ahead and back it up. Cook does get his MG pushed up, though. Unless Smilk takes him out, that's going to put a lot of pressure on Syndicate from this position. Get those MGs covering each other. It's really hard to push through them. Smilk gets taken out as well. Cook is still up with that MG. GBI, a lot of pressure here in the center. Let's take a look over here in the west. Syndicate did push this back, but GBI is, you know, they're right here on the bridge. You got Cactus pushing out wide as well. This MG fire. I love it. I love it. The cover fire from the MGs and the coordination. Tournament matches are so cool. Something blows up way back there. Not sure what it was. Couldn't see it. Now, it sounds like there's a... Never mind. There was a tank here for GBI. Oh, it was an AT gun. They have another one here. But it just lost its crew. And it's probably going to lose itself right about now. No? Not going to shoot at it. Got the crew. That's all you needed. Did you get it? I think it's just shooting at infantry now. That's probably the right choice, I guess. This infantry is very vital to be taken down. Now, Syndicate does have a big push over here right on the east side of the bridge. Maybe they can swing through and take out some of those spawns. You gotta remember, this is all blue territory for Syndicate. So, any garrisons over here for GBI would probably be locked up right now. Maybe. Maybe if they had one way back here, but... Syndicate trying to pushes their forces in two different directions from that little square right there. Flare goes up for GBI. They see that there's a bunch of Syndicate guys right here. Charlie trying to push out and around. Terry already there. They did take a bunch of them out. River battery's just, it's like empty. Look at it. Look at it. There's nobody there. Everybody's fighting over here. Now, I do see... Is that an airhead? What am I seeing dropping over there? Ammo drop, maybe? It was a red parachute. That's an American flare. They're going to see there isn't really much on that side of the bridge. And coincidentally, right at that moment, a whole bunch of guys right there on that side of the bridge. Artillery's still coming down there, though. Syndicate taking back control of their side of the bridge for the most part. Icon and Campo are still over there. Flares are going up. Where did that... Proceeds sent that flare up from way over here? I guess you can shoot him that far. Viking takes out Bear. River fight over here. Up to his eyeballs in water, fighting the enemies. He's putting some flank fire down, though. Immediately drawing machine gun fire from Pan Pan. Pan Pan drawing some rocket fire from Bama. GBI's back across the bridge again. Now we're getting down there. We're into the last 17 minutes, so if Syndicate wants to take this back, they're going to have to... Well, they're almost certainly going to have to take this bridge. Like, they're going to have to take this bridge, and they're going to have to swing down and around. Now, they did get an airhead, which is protected by a bombing run. But it's locked up. Terry's already here. Crash got it. Airhead goes down. Didn't quite work out for Syndicate there. Now, GBI does have a number of guys on this side of the bridge, though, so maybe they can get the pressure on, take out some of these Syndicate guys and sweep through and clear out their spawns. Which, of course, they've been trying to do this whole time, so way easier said than done. Over here on the west, same situation, although it does seem like Cactus did manage to get across that open area before being discovered. I can see his OP right there in that crater. T-Wad making his way towards it. Making his way out and around it. I don't think he's going to spot it. Maybe he sees it. Cactus spawns in. Gets him. That means he's going to keep that OP, and they're not going to know exactly where it is, other than that there's enemies over here. Now, Cactus does go down to eggs. They are holding this, but that with that OP still there, that's going to give GBI the opportunity to put some more pressure on the west side, deeper than they've been this whole time. They're all up all the way over here now. Back over here at the bridge. They're still on the other side of the bridge, still trying to hold. Supplies coming down for Syndicate. They want to get a garrison up on this side of the bridge so that they can keep their recent reinforcements up close. More spawn-ins for GBI. They do have OPs on this side of the bridge, keeping some pressure on. Not a whole lot going on at the moment, though. Everybody's just kind of... Seems like there's a lot of consolidation going on right now. Like, everybody's just trying to figure out where they want to hit next. Of course, with GBI slipping a few infiltrators through, it does look like Storm and Mormon did find that OP and take it out. They did also manage to clean up most of this. I don't know if they got this OP that was right here. It looks like they did. Kisahomie goes down to a tank round. Terry's on the far side of the bridge, but I don't think that's going to be quite enough to keep Syndicate from taking those buildings back. All over here at River Battery, I do see a handful of Syndicate guys are trying to push across the water. Don't really seem to be making a ton of progress over there, but again, more progress than we've seen in a while. It's that side, that part of the battlefield has just been stationary. Here at the bridge, Spirit looking to go across, takes out Ham. Spirit and Terry about to run into each other. Spirit goes down to Terry. Terry now trying to push his guys up. Proceed and Owens making it across along with Tazi. There was a spawn in right there. Proceeds goes down to eggs. Owens is still there. Tazi goes down. Brutal goes down. Richie B goes down. Lots of trading going on right now. Eggs goes down to Owens. Now there was a OP right there by Owens. I don't know if he can see it or not. Now, GBI Bear just made it across the water, and I watched a number of Syndicate guys disappear right when he did. Lock onto somebody I can actually lock onto. I was trying to get a hold of Bear, but he was too far away. Bear looking to cross this part of the river, maybe? Or... Oh yeah, there he goes. Feisty is right there. Catches a hold of him. Does not make it across the river. There goes a flare for Syndicate. You got Loishin. Now, we haven't come to this part of the battlefield in a while, so we haven't seen what Loishin's been up to, and it looks like he's up to the same thing. He's trying to get his guys across this bridge, this little tiny bridge. But this is just, it's the death zone. You can't get through here. You're just stuck. Flare makes everyone aware that that's happening. Completely held. just completely held right there. You know, all the action is over here at the bridge. This is where it's happening. Trolley making it across. Flo crossing the footbridge. Prank gets a hold of Trolley. Lucid goes down. Kiss a Homie goes down to Prank. Just so lots more trading. Look at that. Look it up over there. A whole wave of Syndicate guys go down to Tazi and Owens. There's some more machine gun fire coming in. There's a tank rolling up for GBI. Looking to get some more pressure on this bridge. Getting down to about just under 11.5 minutes. This bridge, like, it's actually changed hands a few times, which I like, but it surprises me that, like, I would think once somebody took the bridge that they'd be able to stay across it, particularly Syndicate since it's in blue territory, but GBI, they seem to be one hell of a team right now. They are tearing things up. I've been swearing a little more than usual tonight. It happens. I try to keep it clean for the cast, but turns out I'm an ex-Marine and I have a hard time keeping it clean. Meow goes down to evac. Syndicate cleaning up most of GBI. Well, they do have a number of guys. 5 guys on that side of the bridge. 4 now, but 2 squad leaders. Could get some OPs up over there. Here comes the tank, pushes right up onto the bridge. Making sure that Syndicate is not able to push anybody across. There goes a flare on across Syndicate's back line from GBI. And they got 2 Tigers over here. Bear making it across the river again over there. Have to keep an eye on that because there is like nobody over there for Syndicate. And ooh, I did see an artillery hit there just now. Looked like more than it was, but it's because are they too far away to spawn in, or did they just die? Okay, they're too far away to spawn. I wasn't sure if they died. That could be bad for Syndicate if they did. They just weren't quite spawned in. I'm just far enough away to not see them. GBI, though, trying to get across this bridge. Pan goes down while sending crossfire over there towards River Battery. Not sure where that Tiger went. Things are pretty stabilized now. They got the 1 Tiger back. Yeah, the other one backed up. Kind of suspected it did. Bear's the only one who's made it across up there, over there by River Battery. But down here at the bridge, there's just been a lot of changing hands. A lot of going back and forth. Feisty goes down to Cactus. GBI looking to make another push. Tazi crossing there. They've really been using this dock. You push across that dock and jump up on the shore. If they could clear Syndicate out of that territory, they could maybe push their Tiger tanks up a little bit. Get a little more pressure on. Let's take a look in the west real quick. We're awful quiet over there. Not a whole lot going on. Again, it's just here by the bridge, and there's actually a number of GBI squad leaders over there at River Battery. So I don't know if maybe they're looking to try and push the front door a little bit. Ooh, rocket hit to the face right there to that squad leader. Richie B goes down. Brutal bridge fight. Brutal bridge fight. More flares going up for GBI. I swear I've seen a lot more GBI flares, but then again, as I say that, I can see, well, geez, there's another GBI flare and there's a Syndicate flare over there. So there's just flares going everywhere. Everybody knows what's going on the whole battlefield. Looks like a rocket just hit that Tiger. I don't even know where it came from. Richie B looking to make his way across the water. Syndicate hasn't been on this side of the bridge yet. Let's see, or for a while. Let's see what he can do. He takes out Flo. Gets blasted in the face by a tank. That was fun. Backing it up yet again. Brutal goes down on the bridge. Some rockets going back and forth. Tanks just holding their positions. Let's take a look. Yeah, there's a medium pushing up right now for Syndicate. You can see it coming right there. I don't know if he wants to do that. He's going to pop that. He's going to come through that smoke. That Tiger's going to get a hold of him if he does that. Oh, somebody's taking some shots at that Tiger, though, from over there somewhere. Bombing run at River Battery. There's a bombing run at every River Battery. Something is going on. GBI looking to make a big push here. They got the God, airhead. The air hop. The air hop coming up. Hop on the air hop, guys. GBI looking to take over this point here right in the last 6 minutes. Getting some pressure on. Syndicate's going to have to pull back a lot of their troops to defend this. They have virtually nothing here. There's a spawn in. Still moving towards GBI. They're getting some of their guys up in the front. They could use some reinforcements. I don't know if that airhead is live yet or not. There's the big spawn in from the airhead. If that doesn't get hit by an arty round or something, that's going to mean a lot of bad news for Syndicate. Some rockets coming. Syndicate trying to get their reinforcements in here. There's the arty coming down on it, but it might be too late. Syndicate does not have a ton of reinforcements close. Just one OP, it seems, right here, and they're catching fire the second they spawn in. They've got a couple of guys trickling in. Almost all of GBI's forces I hear the counter bombing run coming right now. Will it be in time? Let's find out. Here we go. Couple of casualties, a number of GBI go down. Most likely got the airhead with that. Now, that doesn't kill OPs. If there's enough GBI guys to keep these reinforcements pushing in, they might be able to take this point. They are still capturing it. Almost all of Syndicate's reinforcements go down after the bombing run. There's almost nobody left here. What was a huge wave of troops a moment ago is just a handful of dots now. It's hard to say. It is still going towards GBI. Why does it say 2-2 on the score? I fixed that manually a minute ago. Whatever. I don't even know how that changed because I fixed it manually to say 3. Oh, the score is... It makes me so mad. 4-1. I'm not touching anything. It's 4-1. Oh, that scoreboard makes me so angry sometimes. It does whatever it wants when you change the score. GBI gets a hold of River Batty. I'm all zoomed in. That's what's going on. So now, that's actually it. They took a hold of River Battery at under 4 minutes. That is a victory for GBI. I was so busy worried about the score that I didn't really take that into account. But yeah, that's a game. That's a wrap. That's game, set, match. GBI is the winner. Let's go ahead and just watch this ending. See what we can get for kills. You got Bull and Flint right up on Murray. Some tank rounds coming in. Looks like GBI is trying to take control of the bridge completely now. All within their territory. Syndicate pushing hard toward the bridge, or towards Battery, trying to take it back, but it is too late. They have already lost. Sending in some rockets. Get the flares are up in the air. Doing what they can to just get as many kills as possible at this point. Storm and Mormon out front. Smilk goes down. Spirit goes down. Golem goes down. Campo, Tazi, Snarky Snacks. Bodies dropping everywhere. Everybody's just getting stupid now. Let's have some fun. Storm and Mormon goes down. Come on, Poop Naked. Let's see something cool. I want to see the best right now. Not like that. Machine Guns Formal goes down. Feisty crawling up. Keeping it safe here in the last 2 minutes and 14 seconds. Making sure that nobody takes him out. It's going to be him. He's going to do the job. He's going to get up in there and take them all out. Cactus goes down and then gets blown up. Here comes the tank in the front. I'm just watching now. There's no real reason to comment at this point. I'm just kind of watching some action. Watching the tank blow stuff up. Don't run out in front of him. Oh, that's such a bad spot for that. Gonna take some fancy moves to get out of something like that. Down to the last minute, the Tiger taking some rounds. Tiger's trying to get out of there, trying to keep himself alive. Doesn't want to lose his tank in the last 54 seconds. There's nothing left here. 30 seconds on the clock. Some long-range rockets going off. That's about it. Everybody just having some fun. I know I said that about 20 times, but just watching the clock run out. That was a good match. That was a lot of fun. All that fighting over the bridge, just right in each other's faces. I loved it. I can't wait to see these combat scores. 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, GBI, on their victory. Let's take a look. 1,700 on that tank. 1,400 on this tank. 1,200, 1,200. 3,000 combat score on that infantry squad. I don't know what that's saying. I don't care. That's insane. I just saw a 1,200 combat score for one guy. Where'd it go? Look at this. 2,800. It's got to be their artillery. 2,800 combat score. That's outrageous for a single person. That's crazy. Oh man, that was something. The fight over the bridge, Duvet, man, the center of the map. That was just the linchpin of the whole fight. Everybody wanted control of it. It was so much fun watching it. I don't even know who to call out. I mean, Terry was out in front, squad leading. I saw Flo quite a bit. I give it to Jit Muncher for letting me in his squad. That was cool. Appreciate it. Yao Lin. I saw that person almost do some cool shit a couple times, getting right up in there. So definitely a lot of good plays, a lot of fun. I really enjoyed streaming this for you guys tonight. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching it, and we'll catch you guys next time. Have a wonderful rest of your night.